Hey guys, so this video is coming directly from the heart. Excuse me, I'm trying to make this as comfortable as I can on iPad, but this video is coming directly from the heart. I just randomly got inspiration from this. I feel as though I've been through this, and if I can help somebody else out, that just makes my day. The topic that I want to talk about is bullying, because I've been through it. A lot of people go through it, especially in the YouTube world, but more or less in personal life, people go through it. Because YouTube is just that. YouTube, it's on a computer. Those people can't touch you, even though what they say can really hurt you. I've been hurt like tremendously by something that somebody said on YouTube, but I've come to realize, especially when that person doesn't even have a display picture, that they're almost imaginary. Like, I can't even see you. Like, don't even try to bother me, because as soon as you come on my page and try to throw something in my game and think you're gonna hurt my feelings and say whatever you want to say about me, like, oh, you have big ears, I know this, your nose is so long, I look in the mirror every day. But I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm pretty sure that you have flaws as well. As a matter of fact, you bullying, like bullies in general, may come off like they think they're perfect because they have so much to say about the next person, but you are more insecure than I am. Like, I was never insecure to the point where I felt like I had to make somebody else's life miserable because mine was that miserable. You ever hear the term or the saying, misery loves company? Well, that is so true, and it's so ridiculous that it's so true. They are miserable, so they want me to be miserable. And whoever is getting bullied, they want you to be miserable. And as long as you give them that satisfaction, they're going to keep throwing things at you to make you more miserable. But no matter how much they try to put you down, you will never be put down as much as they are about themselves. You know, like, you will never feel as miserable as they feel about themselves, because they are so unhappy to the point where they can't even do anything for themselves. Like, they can't make themselves happy, so they have to thrive off of someone else's unhappiness. Like, that's fuel to them. Guys, just don't give it to them. Like, I have so many stories that I can tell you guys about this, but I'm gonna start off with just this one that personally, like, hits home for me. I was in the 7th grade. Okay, I was 12 years old. I went to a school and I felt isolated. I was living with someone who was not my mom, and my mom raised me, so this kind of threw me off all in together. So I felt isolated. I felt like I didn't belong anyway. So going to school and having to deal with things that were so unfortunate was even more traumatic for me. So I used to go to school with these girls who, leave me alone, apparently didn't like me for whatever reason. They didn't even have a reason. Like, I don't remember anything that I didn't. If anything, I always tried to be friends with these girls. Like, I always was the type of person that wanted to be accepted. Not now, because, like, I don't give a damn anymore. Thank God. But when I was younger, I always wanted to be accepted. I would go through these extreme measures to be accepted by people who didn't care about me, and in all honesty weren't even that important to me. Like, what the hell were you thinking, Bianca? But I would want to be accepted by this certain group of girls, so they used to make me make a fool of myself. You understand me? Like, I would literally be in class and say, for example, the teacher would turn off the lights because we were about to watch something, and so that one of the girls would be like, Bianca, go turn the light back on, like, be bad, do this. And I would literally get in trouble because I wanted to be accepted by those girls. Like, not that I really was a bad child, I just was under the influence of others that I wanted to be like, or I wanted to be accepted by, like I said. So that wasn't even the worst of it, okay? That wasn't even when the real bullying started. Like, that was just in the beginning. So after, I guess, they figured out that they can manipulate me and intimidate me, then that's when the real intimidation started. And that's when the bullying started. So these girls would, like, write me little notes in class and I want to fight you. Like, no, even, like, no reason. Like, like, were you serious? Excuse me? So they would really write me notes saying, I want to fight you, meet me, so and so and so. Of course I wouldn't meet them. Like, I was scared of them. Why would I meet them? So I would make it a point to not even be in these girls' faces. Like, as soon as class start, like, I'm there. Like, I'm running down the hall, getting to class, making sure that I don't have to see them. And then when class was over, I'm the first one out the door, making sure I don't have to come in contact with them. It got so bad to at one point, I wouldn't even eat lunch, like, with everybody else. I would literally rush to the cafeteria at lunchtime, get my food, and run to the bathroom and sit in the bathroom stall and eat lunch and stay there until it was time to go to class. Like, do you realize how miserable that made me? Like, do you realize how isolated? And I really felt horrible about that. Like, I literally didn't talk to anybody. And then to really have to sit in the bathroom and eat lunch, like, how disgusting is that? And that's how scared I was, y'all. Like, I remember one time I was eating lunch and I heard them walk through the door. I don't know how I knew that was them, but I heard them. So I lifted my feet up from the ground, because you know when you're in a stall, you can see somebody's feet? Or no, when you're outside of a stall, you can see somebody's feet. Well, I lifted my feet up so they couldn't see me. And I hear them talking about me, and they're like, oh, she's scary. She ain't about that. She ain't gonna see me. She can't see me. Because if I see her, I'll whoop that girl ass. And I'll do this, and I'll pull her hair out. And all these things that made me feel that much more afraid to even, like, walk around the school. Like, it got to a point where I even started skipping class, y'all. Because I didn't want to see these girls. And I would cry every night, because I knew in the next day I had to go to school. I would literally make up excuses to not go to school, y'all. And really, I hope that they're proud of themselves. Like, I hope at that point that they was proud of themselves. Like, it's such a goal in life to make somebody feel so scared that they can't even come out, like, in the daylight. Like, that is such a goal. And I think that if you reach that goal, then you are just so superior, girl. Snaps to you, because you did that. You really made me feel terrified, and you ain't even put your hands on me, so I don't see how you even get points for that. Like, you didn't even have to put your hands on me, so you really wasn't proving nothing but that you were, I'm not even gonna say the word. So, and then the crazy part about that is when you really start standing up to people, they're not as scary as you think they are. Like, it's when you don't stand up to people, when they keep coming and keep, like, intimidating you. I don't know what it was, but I got to a point, I believe, when I was in high school. It wasn't the 9th grade, because I was still pretty much a scary cat back then. But I think it was like the 10th or 11th grade when I went to a school that was harder. Like, I'm from New Orleans, y'all. Like, public schools out here, you don't play with. And the school that I was going with, too, in the 7th grade when I was getting bullied was Slidell. But when I got to New Orleans public school, by the way, Slidell is just like an outskirt of New Orleans. But when I got to a New Orleans school, for some reason, I, like, put up a show. I was like, y'all not messing with me. Like, y'all really, I'm not going through that no more. So, like, every time somebody would try to tell me something, I'd be like, and what? Like, what you gotta say? Really? I don't care. Like, you think I care? Like, look at me, you think I care what you think about me? And it really makes you a better person. So, like, I feel as though the best person that you can be is yourself, because, you know, it's easy to change and try to adapt to another person's way, but you'll never be happy, because you'll keep trying to be so much like that person that you want to be accepted, and it's not a good feeling. And I feel so much better now that I'm myself and that I'm comfortable in my own skin. Like, I don't care anymore, you know? And I feel like people even respect you more when you're yourself. And I think that's the happiest you can. And I'm not no counselor. Like, I can't tell you how to love yourself. I'm just here because I've been through it, y'all. And it's scary and it's ridiculous, and you go through this depression, and I'm pretty sure that this is the worst case scenario with this. And I'm pretty sure people feel real crappy when they bully somebody to the point where that person does something crazy to themselves. Like, you must feel like an idiot. But like I said, I've come to be more happy with myself when I found myself and when I stopped letting people intimidate me. Like, nowadays, tell me something if you want, but it just, you gotta come to that conclusion, and you come to that on your own terms, and you have to do it at the right time for you. So overall, I think it definitely made me stronger than what I was, and I think that people who endure obstacles like that, like, hats off to you, because that's something crazy to go through, and it just makes you a strong person. And I have all the respect in the world for people who fall victims to things like that, because y'all, like, I really feel y'all. So, but I really hope that this video helps somebody out there. I'm sorry for the poor quality. I wasn't gonna set up all my lights and stuff because I just wanted to do a vlog, but I hope that this video helps somebody out there, and thank you for watching, and that's it. So I will talk to you guys in my next video.